Now, generally, you see me buy most of my things from eBay. This is an Etsy purchase. Now, I used to sell antiques on Etsy, and I do have to tell you, if you're looking for antique sleepers, and antique sleepers are antiques that are below the value because the seller doesn't know what they're selling, you're not really going to find that many on Etsy. And the reason is two reasons. Because most of the dealers on Etsy are more advanced than the eBay sellers who get things at thrift shops and garage sales and tag sales. And number two, because Etsy's search completely and utterly sucks for finding antiques. It's downright awful. It's a chore just to search for things on Etsy, and I hate doing it. All right, so let's check this out and see what the heck did I get now. And this was a sleeper, or I think it is a sleeper. The price was right, and I purchased it because of the price factor. And wow, okay, I think this is beautiful. Okay, oh my goodness, this is way prettier than I ever thought it would ever be. And I am actually over the moon with this right now. Do you see this? Okay, you guys probably don't know what it is yet, but this is a magical moment for me. This is a beautiful, beautiful opaline glass French Victorian perfume bottle or scent bottle. And look at this color. It's white opaline, and I believe it to be French. Now, another maker that comes to mind, if it's not French and another country of origin, would be Bohemia, also known as what we know now as the Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia. But I'm really thinking that this is probably French, enameled French, and this is probably what is known as a Palais Royal piece. And Palais Royal pieces are souvenir pieces that were brought back when Americans and Britons and people from other countries would tour or take a grand tour of Europe and bring back a little souvenir of their trip to Europe. And a lot of people would bring back French things. French things were actually some of the best pieces that could be brought back from their grand tour of Europe. The French antiques, over the years, I know as a collector, are some of the finest pieces, especially if you're collecting old perfume bottles. Now, this one, what I like about is not only the enamel work, which is almost like a Greek key design, which helps me to date this. Generally, this Greek key design was most popular during the 1850s and the 1860s, just into the 1870s. So this can give me an idea about the decades that it was made. So within 3 decades, between 1850 to 1870, this was most likely made. Now, I'm not an expert on perfume bottles, so you can correct me in the comments below if you know. But what I like about it is its hinged top. I hate screw-on perfume bottle tops, and this is great. So this would open up. Now, generally, there would be a little glass stopper inside of it. 9 times out of 10, they go missing or they get broken, and you don't have them with the bottles. And this one, I believe, did not have one. And no, it doesn't. This is actually great. What's really great about this perfume bottle is the fact that it is not broken. Now, I'm trying not to break it, of course, because shit happens on camera when you least want it to happen. Now I can't get it to close. Wonderful. Isn't this wonderful? Always bloopers with my channel. There we go. We got it to latch, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. It's a little crooked now. Figures I would shit something up and screw something up. No, it's fine. Oh, thank Jesus. I almost about had a heart attack. What did I pay for this? $49. What do these generally sell for? Well, if it had the original glass stopper, that would have been a little bit of a plus for it, adding about 10% to the value. But generally, since most of them are missing or broken, it's not a big problem. There's no chips to the glass, no damage, no hairlines. This is actually worth, I'm going to guess, and I'm no expert, but if I was to sell it in my Etsy shop, I wouldn't let it go for less than $225. Generally between $225 and about, I'm going to say about $350, just because of the beautiful design. Generally, a lot of the opaline glass. Now, what is opaline glass? If you don't know, if you haven't watched my channel, before and you're a newbie to the channel and you're just learning to collect glass, opaline glass is a French opaque glass. It came in many different shades. Blue is the most common. White is a rarer color. Green is very rare. Lemon and pink is like the rarest from what I've read. Generally, you'll find it in a mishmash of colors. Again, not just limited to blue, pink, yellow, lemon, and white. You'll see it in purple, which is really, really rare. Also, like very rare, extremely rare. A light blue, a turquoise, robin's egg blue. You'll see it in almost like a lapis color blue. I would have liked this bottle much better if it was a different color other than white, but white is highly collected. A lot of dealers who find these to flip on the internet will think this is milk glass, but it's opaque, meaning that you can't see through it. Now, the only true opaline glass is French. Other countries, such as England, made a similar type of glass to this opaque glass, which was known as Bristol glass, which is very cheap, and it was mass-produced, but it's nothing like opaline that's made in France. Italy also made opaline glass, but again, the only true opaline glass is French opaline, and this is phenomenal. Now, I do not think, the more I look at it, the more I do not think that it is Bohemian. Bohemians also made beautiful opaline glass as well. Companies such as Herak, I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. I think there was another one by the name of Franz Heckert, something like that. Also made opaline. Moser in Czechoslovakia also made opaline glass, but the French really knew how to make opaline. Let's check out some other pieces that are similar to this and see what they sell for and the value. Now, here are some of these Palais Royale type of perfume bottles in opaline, like I was trying to show you guys. You can see the beauty of these old bottles. Here's another opaline French Palais Royale souvenir piece right there with the beautiful chatelaine chain. You'll see other companies, such as Bohemian companies, trying to mimic the opaline glass. Here's another Bohemian opaline type glass. Another Bohemian type of opaline glass, but it was never as good as the French. We have a company by the name of Herak that made perfume bottles also with these raised painted enamel works on them. If you can see that, it's very blurry. Here's another Herak piece with painted enamel on glass. Again, I do not know 100% if it is French or if it is Bohemian, such as a maker by the name of Herak. Or you also had a maker by the name of Fritz Heckert, and here's some of his pieces. And he did a lot of armorial pieces, which had crests or coat of arms on them. As you can see, like royal type of pieces. Now, this does have like a royal sort of look to it, because it looks like a shield or a coat of arms type of thing in the center. But this almost also could be a fleur-de-lis, a certain like variation of a fleur-de-lis. I don't know for sure. But again, that's Fritz Heckert, and this is Bohemian glass. And let's check really fast the French versions. Okay, so here's an example of Palais Royale blue opaline glass perfume bottle being sold for $257.19. So you know you're getting an idea over here. Here's another one, Ruby Lane. Let's see if we can see a price. $315 for a blue opaline bottle about the same size as mine. In the picture, it looks ginormous. Here is another one being sold by French Garden House. It's a dealer who sells really high-end stuff. Sorry this item is sold out, but as you can see, we don't see a price, but it was probably sold around that same price. And they do sell for that price. So you're wondering, do they sell for that high? And the answer is yes, they do. And again, this blue is the most common. Out of stock. Let's check out another blue opaline French perfume bottle. And price on... basically, it's saying ask for the price. Price, if you see this and you want to buy it, it's so expensive that you're going to have to contact them to get a price. And here's one, a rare green color being sold for $625. Really crazy and outrageous. And here, as you can see, the original glass stopper would have looked like that in my bottle. Now, they came in all different designs and styles. You can see a white one right here. And generally, when they're sold at auction houses, they sell for cheaper. For some reason, I don't know why, but people get really good deals. Let's click on that to see if there's an asking price or a selling price. Now, sadly, this lot of 2 of them only sold for $123. So to get the good deals, you have to buy them from, believe it or not, auction houses. So I would never sell my perfume bottle at an auction house. If I was to sell, I would sell it privately to a private collector and jack up the price to at least $200 to $300. And here are white Palais Royale bottles. Now, as you can see, they're all different. No two are alike, basically. I mean, although they do have similar designs, they pretty much actually vary, like a snowflake. This one is being sold for $145, which is actually a huge bargain. There must be something wrong with it. It says good condition, actually, with no chips or cracks. I'm highly, what do you call it, surprised, actually, that the bottle is being sold for this cheap. But then again, I would never, ever, ever let my bottle go for that cheap. No way. I'll keep it. If you don't want to pay $200 to $300 for it, you can't have it. I'm pretty greedy like that. And let's look at it one more time. And yeah, pretty much if you want this bottle, and I'm dangling it in front of your face right now, you have to pay $200 to $300. Otherwise, I will never part with it. So once again, thank you for watching another episode of Ghetto Antiques Roadshow. There will be actually more things to look at soon. Some more items are coming my way. And then, sadly, we have to wait till the next month until I get enough funds to buy the rest of the stuff to show you guys. So long.